Leo, there is something in the horizon for you, something very exciting and transformational. And while connecting with your energy, I quite literally heard the expression in the horizon. So it really does feel like you are sensing something is coming in, or you are setting your vision or sights on something that is ahead of you. And it feels very promising, very energetic here. So I'm very, very excited to kind of dive in here, as well as pull some cards for you in just a moment. I actually did kind of clarify some of this energy with some animal cards. We actually did get the hawk come in first. And when I saw this, I couldn't help but smile because, again, I'm thinking of the horizon. I'm thinking of the sky. There is this portent, this message. Something is coming in, something is changing, and a lot of you are already feeling this, even if you don't know what exactly this is. And maybe for some of you, you're having a hard time trusting or believing in it as well. I do feel like a lot of you have been in sort of a transformational period, maybe focused very inward, especially with this butterfly card that came out as well. I'm actually going to tie this to the black egg that joined this card, because both of these really speak to me about incubation. Some of you have been inside the chrysalis, in your cocoon, dissolving who you were and becoming who you're meant to be. So major, major transformational kind of themes here. I feel like a lot of you are in the process of emerging, or you will be very soon. And I do think that this is coming maybe with a personal truth or some big message that you are sharing, or otherwise you are receiving some important news, or on the receiving end of this message. Regardless of what it is, Leo, it feels very transformational and perhaps even opening new doors for you as well. I did pull out the tarot deck, and I also had the Two of Wands fall out of the deck as well. This is all about looking forward. This is a card of making plans, seeing things come into the horizon, looking towards the future. So I really do feel like there is something that is being envisioned right now, or something that is being seen, and it is a sign of things to come. And actually this feels quite positive, even if it feels like things have been a little bit heavy. So really, really excited to dive in here, take a closer look at what the tarot has to say. But before we do all of that, I just want to thank all of you who support this channel with your likes, shares, comments, and subscribes. If you've been following around for some time already and have not done so, I really encourage you to hit that subscribe and bell notification. That way you can always stay up to date with what's in the cards for you. Now, I've been going through a lot of change. As some of you can tell, I've actually moved recently, so I do apologize for anything with the audio or video that might be distracting. I hope this is working well for all of you so far. I'm still kind of settling into the space. But I am also running a sale on my website. I was originally just doing this through the end of September, but honestly, just the transition, it was kind of hard to keep up with everything. You can get 34% off any astrology chart reading using the code ECLIPSE. We did just come out of eclipse season, but we are going to be feeling this energy for the next 6 months, at least at the time of this recording. So if you are curious to see what is going on there, or just want to look at other areas of chart, other areas of your life, now is a great time for that deep dive. You can also find my website, which has links for all of my other services, including readings and energy healing sessions. So check that out if you feel so called. And finally, if you have the means to do so and would like to support this channel and the content that I create, I recently opened a Ko-fi. So you can make a one-time or monthly donation. And again, no big deal, just something else that I'm kind of putting out there. A lot of people have actually been asking, so I figured I would make that accessible to all of you. Anyways, let's pull some tarot cards for you. I do want to see these messages. I'm feeling like there's something quite positive here. And as I'm just sort of shuffling, I want to give you the reminder that these are general readings, meaning not every single message that comes forward is necessarily going to be meant for you. Maybe some of these messages are also coming for another person in your life. Maybe you're meant to share this. And also keep in mind that this is a timeless reading, so some of you may be at different points in the journey that we are describing today. Really just use your intuition and discernment above all to figure out what messages apply to your life and how. Maybe even take a moment to pause this video and really just connect with your energy and your intuition. What are the messages that we have for Leo? What is the wisdom and guidance for Leo at this time? Interestingly, I am hearing angels. Maybe some of you are connecting to your angels, to guides in the spiritual realm. For others of you, I'm feeling like there could be someone with an angelic name, like Michael, Gabriel, could also be in the more feminine version of Michelle or Gabriella, Gabriel. Um, those could be people you are connecting with as well, but I'm feeling like there is something here about you connecting to more angelic energy. And maybe that is including themes of humanitarian service, selfless service. Very interesting that the first card coming out here is the High Priestess. So I do feel like a lot of you have been learning to trust your intuition more. Maybe you have been receiving messages from the universe in your meditation, in your dreams. And this feels like whatever it is that you are sensing, I think you know what's already coming. And you can trust the intuition. You can trust this foretelling. And it's interesting because I do see the Four of Pentacles here as well, which is holding on, holding back, conserving something, maybe even being a little bit guarded with your energy. And perhaps as you have been increasing in your sensitivity, Leo, you've needed to be more selective with who and how you share yourself. But I really get the sense that for a lot of you, this is about trusting your intuition. And even though some of you feel this calling, you feel something coming, you're still on guard. Maybe even doubting yourself or second guessing something. There is a major truth or clarity coming in with the Ace of Swords, but we also have the Eight of Cups coming out in the present as well. So some of you are maybe in the process of leaving something behind, shedding an old version of yourself, or leaving old situations and relationships. Or perhaps you are receiving news about this with the Ace of Swords. Maybe you're just clarifying what is, and more specifically, what is not working for you, so there could be a walking away. Maybe for some of you, there is news or thoughts or conversations around a move or some kind of transition. I feel like a lot of you, though, even though there is something about moving past or leaving behind, the focus is actually about looking forward. Maybe this is what you're already doing, or maybe this is the advice for you at this time. And I really did get that message about looking into the horizon, looking forward, seeing what else is out there. Maybe some of you are sort of not seeing all the possibilities of your life. Maybe there's even a little bit of a tunnel vision. Because we have this mountain here. We have an obstruction. We have an obstacle to climb. But we might not see what's on the other side of it until we start climbing it. And maybe that's why it's important to listen to your intuition, to follow the path that you are feeling called to. Sorry, my cat is trying to break in. I hope that isn't too disruptive to anybody. What other messages do we have? Interesting. Wow. The Wheel of Fortune. This did also come out with the Queen of Wands that literally flew out of my deck. So there are some big changes. And I do feel like something is very lucky, very fortunate. It's almost like destiny is calling. And you are maybe moving, flying towards something here. I do sometimes think of the Wheel of Fortune as a travel card, because it is a card that is indicating motion or movement. For others of you, though, this is about breaking cycles, reconnecting to your confidence, your creativity with this Queen of Wands. For some of you, this could also be talking about a time frame as well. Maybe some of you are planning some move or looking forward to something in Aries season, which would be the end of March to the end of April. That could be a significant time period for you, regardless of when you are watching. That might be something to kind of look forward to here. And for you, Leo, interestingly enough, Aries does correspond to your astrological ninth house, which is all about higher education, travel, different parts of the world, different perspectives. It's very worldly, this energy for you. So again, it really does seem like your horizons are broadening and you're already starting to feel this energy in some interesting ways. So definitely comment down below. What is it that you are sensing? What is it that you are looking towards or looking forward to? Wow. We have success, we have legacy with the Eight of Wands, or I'm sorry, wow, interesting that I said Eight of Wands. We have the 10 of Pentacles and the 3 of Pentacles. This is all about long-term success, legacy, true stability, and maybe even collaborating with other people, working together. But what I really see in this image that's quite striking to me is that we have this mountain in clear view. And before I was talking about this mountain as an obstruction in the 8 of Cups. Maybe that's why the number 8 just came out of my mouth. But I'm feeling like something is more doable. Something that was once trudging or difficult or challenging is becoming easier. Or there is something that is being illuminated about this path. And you are gathering the tools, you're gathering the resource, you're gathering the strength in order to climb towards your lasting success, your stability. And this could also be talking about relationships as well. But it is going to require you leaving something behind or shedding an old version of yourself, especially with that butterfly image at the very beginning. Some of you do need to spread your wings and take flight with that hawk. You need to listen to your truth with the black egg. And even though the throat chakra does often correspond to communication, which is what the black egg represents in this animal spirit deck, it is also about our sense of personal truth and listening. That is the other side of communication. And I feel like a lot of you have been reconnecting with that inner voice, and that is going to continue to be important. It's almost like you are acting on kind of the calling, the intuition, what your truth has been trying to tell you. And I think it is leading you to success. It is leading you to stability. But it does feel like there is something that you need to do in order to achieve this, in order to realize this. I want to pull some additional messages. What are the blessings for Leo at this time? We do have the Lovers. I was actually about to pull for relationships, and I just wanted to make it about blessings. So for some of you, this quite literally could be about relationship. Maybe you are connecting with somebody new or deepening a connection in an existing relationship. What's interesting to me is that we have this pair of migrating geese. They are literally going the distance. They are traveling together. So maybe for some of you, as you are moving forward, you are not doing this alone. Maybe there is an intimate or romantic partner for some of you. For others of you, this is someone who's kind of like a soulmate, a spiritual companion, someone you are collaborating with or working on something with. Maybe it's a little bit of both. But I feel like you and this person are moving forward together. And as you are following this path, as you are going in the direction of your intuition, that migration pattern, you will naturally meet, you will naturally align with the people that are right for you. So very, very interesting energy. I'm feeling like there's a lot of blessing coming in the form of relationship and also committing to your own heart as well. Self-love is also an important thing with the Lovers as well, because that's how you can receive and really feel the love of other people. Any other messages for Leo at this time? Any other blessings? Wow, we have the Ace of Pentacles. So again, stable new beginnings. I really do feel like for a lot of you, there is a great increase in abundance. And I think that this is really, really significant and actually tracking with the astrology that we just had over the past September. We did have a new moon solar eclipse in the sign of Virgo. So maybe this is talking about September 2025. If you are kind of watching this at some point in the future, maybe there's some sort of callback to this time, or maybe it's about whenever the last Virgo new moon was. We actually did have two because we had one in August as well. Virgo energy for you, Leo, corresponds to your astrological second house. This is all about finances, stability, security, possessions, your values, the thing that you put values in or value on. So this really feels like maybe there was some kind of disruption. Maybe there was a wake-up call. Maybe that's why you're kind of feeling perhaps a sense of scarcity or conservation with the Four of Pentacles. But I do feel like there is stability. There is something here coming in. And honestly, loving this reading for you because it seems like all the good things that are associated with the planet Venus, love, beauty, abundance, they are yours. They are very much in the horizon for you. They are in your grasp. You just have to move towards it. You have to listen to that inner voice and trust in it. So maybe for some of you, you're feeling called to create something. You're feeling called to take a class. You're feeling called to go to a certain location. I think that's going to speak to a lot of you, actually. And even if you don't meet someone there or get a direct opportunity, by you following the flow of your intuition, you are following the flow of the universe, of cosmic consciousness. And that is going to help you synchronize with larger things, with things that are meant for you. So really trust the flow of your energy and abundance will follow. Love will follow. Stable connection will follow. So lots and lots of beautiful energy here, Leo. I really hope that this spoke to you, that this uplifted you and gave you some things to look forward to, as well as inspire you. Definitely hit like and subscribe, especially if you've made it all the way to the end here. Maybe drop a little hawk emoji or a heart emoji. Really commit to that horizon. Really commit to your long-term vision and those winds of change. Again, I do have links in the description of this video as well for my website, where you can get 34% off an astrology chart reading through October 14th. You can also find all of my other services and social media accounts. That way you know you are following me. Anyways, Leo, that's all I have for you today. I'm sending lots of love and blessings your way. I'll see you next time. Take care.